welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming a random video. This is going to be me building this plant shelf, which I got from Mudeela. They kindly sent me this 7-tier bamboo shelf that I'll have linked down below. And it's super affordable. I think it's like 30 bucks. So I am excited to see the quality of it, how it looks. I have no idea where I'm gonna put it yet, but I will find a spot and I will fill it with plants. So it's currently just before 8 a.m. on a Saturday and it's like 9 degrees outside. So I figured what better to do than build this shelf. So I have taken it out of the big box that it came in, and then I opened this box just so it wouldn't be as hectic on camera, but I haven't like taken it out or anything to see the quality of it. So let's do that together, shall we? So it's also like the end of January and this video isn't gonna go out until at least March. So you're gonna see like a timeline here, but I wanna go ahead and get it built so it's not just sitting around, and also because I can't wait. So I'm so excited. Let's see if I can get it out of this box. Okay. It seems to be the trick to just turn the box upside down and dump it out. And all right, so there are lots of pieces in here, and oh boy, I am not a builder of things. I don't do well, and there are a lot of pieces, so hopefully it's simple, because yikes. Multitasking here. All right, so it comes with gloves, I assume, because the bamboo might have some splits, and all of the parts. So hopefully there's an Allen wrench, but yes, there is. And what is this? Oh, and it comes with a screwdriver as well, so perfect. We have all of the tools included, including the gloves and the instructions. So this is what I was sent, the Mudeela 7-tier bamboo plant stand. Super cute looking. Hopefully it is stable. I am excited to see how big it actually is. This is the color of the bamboo. I see a lot of people have these and I love them. So I was excited when they reached out to see if I would like to try one out. So like I said, it's just before 8 a.m. So that is going to be a little bit of the timeline here to see how long this takes. Because the instructions, you know, typical instructions, and all right, let's just do it. I'm just gonna start by sorting all the pieces to look like the instructions so I can just grab them and hopefully it'll go faster and be easier. All right, I put all like pieces together, so I think it's time to begin. I think it all starts with the wide piece here. I'm gonna put my gloves on. I don't really know that these are gonna be very protective, but I will say they are tiny enough for my hands, so I might just keep them for other random things that I need gloves for, because usually gloves are too big. All right, so I'm just gonna work on building this, and I'll probably put some edited footage, like fast forwarded, but I'll probably just come back and show you like updates, because this could take me a while. Okay. Okay, so what I'm finding is a lot of the pieces look really similar, but the screw holes are in different places. So if you decide to get this and make it, just be certain that you're looking at every single detail of the pictures, because like A1 and A2 are the exact same piece, but they have screw holes in different places, and the instructions are like, be clear, be certain to not mix these pieces up. So I'm taking my time because I don't want to have to redo this. I'm also ditching the gloves at this point because it's going to be really hard for me to screw things in, I can imagine. So I've gotten the first screw in, but I'm having issues getting like the nut part on. So I am going to just focus on this, and then once I'm finished, I will come back and show you guys what happened and give you an update. Cool. Bye. All right, guys, so just over an hour later, I have finished the plant shelf, and it's a great size. It's small, so I think I'll be able to find a place pretty easily for it in my home. Now, the quality is what you would expect for something that costs $30. So most of these fit perfectly, and like the shelves themselves are stable, but a couple of the ones on the lower level, like the hole didn't line up, so I couldn't screw it in the backside. But I mean, with the two screws in the middle, it seems stable enough. So I think there were just two. This one and this one, I couldn't screw into the back hole, only the two side holes. So definitely gonna put something a little lighter on here. But overall, I do like the shelf. I am excited to put some plants on it and find a place for it in my home. So, I mean, it's pretty great. It's cute, and I think once there's a bunch of bushy plants on it, any imperfections are gonna just disappear, because, I mean, plants trailing and stuff is gonna look so cute on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and find a place for it, and I'll show you guys me styling it probably another day, but I just wanted to go ahead and get it built so I could start playing around with where I want to put it in my home. But there were a couple of parts that I found confusing. I was using the wrong screws for the one part, and I don't know. There was just some things that I did have to take apart and redo. But once I got the hang of it and like it clicked in my head, it was so fast and easy to do. Like I said, it just took over an hour, and that's with me making a bunch of mistakes. But there it is. Hey guys, so I have been spending the past week or so playing around with this shelf that I built that I showed you guys in the previous clips, and I decided to put it in this spot for now since this plant up here isn't really trailing just yet, and it kind of looked bare still. So I went ahead and I stuck it here, and I actually really like it here. And I've been mixing up the plants that I'm putting on here to see what I like. So far I have moved this Ficus Taniki in here. It's still adjusting. Ficus don't like to be moved, so I have lost several of these little baby leaves down here, but the big ones are all still intact so far, and I think we're gonna make it. This room is significantly warmer than the kitchen where it was, so it's kind of a nice transition, because in the springtime I do really want to move it outside so it can flourish. And then on this shelf I moved my Cebu Blue here, and I put my little Maranta cutting on here as well. We're still debating if we like it, but I like the cluttered look. So, and then I also moved my Addisonii, my little one, in here, which is funny because my big one is there. So far that's what we're working with. Now I don't know that I'll actually put anything down here on the bottom, but definitely I'm gonna try to fill up the shelf with more stuff and plants, I should say, and maybe add another plant to this shelf as well. We're still working with it. I'm gonna be getting storm doors this spring, so I'll have more lighting coming in here, But so far in the morning, since the sun is getting higher with spring coming, I get a ton of morning ambient light in here, and it's gorgeous. And the plants are definitely loving it. I have had so much growth already just in the last few days. So that is what it's looking like so far. I'm gonna keep playing around with it. For me, I really just like exploring and moving plants around every day, trying to figure out what looks best there. And yeah, that's what it is so far. And the shelf is pretty sturdy. I mean, these plants are holding quite well. I do have a terracotta pot on this one, and I mean, it's not even budging. So I would say for the price, it is a pretty decent shelf. And I'll show you guys what it looks like in maybe another week or so when I figure out more of what is gonna go on it. But so far, this is what it's looking like. All right, so it's been about a month since I've built the shelf and had it sitting here. I moved some things around here and there, but I think this is kind of where it's gonna stay for a while. These are the only plants that I really have that I like on here at the current moment, and I didn't want to go out and buy any to just fill up this, ignore the stuffing from my dog's toy. I just wanted to have it happen naturally. So let me step back a little bit. This is what it looks like from afar, and getting some nice morning light. It's like 7:30 right now. So I really like the way it looks, especially the shelf. Something about this shelf with the terracotta, the two plants, is really doing it for me. And this plant is eventually gonna go outside. So I am happy that I decided to move it in here now to acclimate it a little bit more to a warmer environment, because I did lose some smaller leaves down here and then one larger leaf, but I think it's good now. I don't see anything else yellowing or about to fall off. So I'm happy that I decided to move this in here. Down here is one of my newer plants. This is a variegated Wyetii. I repotted it yesterday into this cute terracotta pot. And then right here, I have this Addisonii, Monstera Addisonii, and it is in a self-watering pot. So I kind of did like terracotta every other for now, but eventually I want most of my plants in terracotta. It's just better for my care, because I am not an over waterer, I'm an over lover of my plants, so terracotta is best for that. Here I have my Hoya Curtitzii, which was sitting on my entertainment system. I think it's gonna be happier here just because it's away from the draft, so hopefully this growth point doesn't dry out like all the other ones have. And then my Cebu Blue, my Epipremium. So that's what I decided to do on my shelf here. So overall, I really enjoyed the shelf. It is it's not complicated to put together. There are great instructions, pictures, and words, but there are like so many pieces that look identical. So for me, you guys saw in the clip when I was putting it together, I was trying to put the nut on, but I had the wrong screw. So just pay attention to that sort of thing. And then you have to pay attention to where the holes are when you're putting it together, because some of the pieces are like the same, but they have holes in the different place, and that's very important. So just make sure that you're paying attention when you do that. Also, I think I put mine on wrong. As you can see, they kind of stick out instead of go in. I don't know if you can tell. So yeah, see how they're like bulging out instead of going in? That may not be how it's supposed to be, but it doesn't really bother me at all, and I'm not going to take it apart to fix it. So, and I do find that it is pretty sturdy. The shelves themselves, especially like when you have plants on them, they're not bulging or moving or anything. Now the shelf itself is a little wobbly, but again, mine isn't up right against the wall because I have a pretty thick, what is that called? Trim around my floor, so it can't be up against the wall. So I think that's why it's a little bit more wobbly. But the shelf itself, I feel, is great for the price. You get what you pay for on these kinds of things, and this is definitely one of them. But I would definitely purchase another one. I think they have like a long one maybe, which would be really cool. I'm trying to think of ideas for other parts of my house to change things up from some furniture pieces I've had for a really long time that just don't fit my lifestyle anymore. So I really like that. It really fits my vibe and my life, so I'm a fan. If you guys are interested in getting a shelf of your own, I do have it linked down below, and there's a coupon code. So I think altogether, if you get the free shipping, it's about $35, which I think is a perfect price for a shelf like this. I like that I can take it apart and store it, or it's small enough. The shelf itself is actually small enough for me to put in a lot of different places in my home because I have a small home. So I think it's perfect for that. I could just throw it in a corner and it's gonna be perfect. So yeah, that is my little review slash styling video. If you guys liked it, give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below on how you would style the shelf and subscribe to my channel for more videos. See you guys next time. Bye.